You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just talking, he puts his head down and works hard towards what he wants. You won't find him daydreaming or giving up easily. While he can go far in his career, he won't make a spectacle of his achievements.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't easily break down or lose his temper. He keeps his cool, quietly pulls away, and tries to fix things on his own. Don't expect him to talk much or show feelings. He's likely to shut down and work through the problem by himself.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually respect him because he is serious, works hard, and treats others politely. He isn't the type to pick fights or stir drama, and you'll rarely find him shouting or being rude. His style is more quiet and respectful than warm or friendly, so most colleagues will trust him and value his work, even if they don't know him deeply.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he will not feel jealous or threatened. He's grounded and polite, so he won't pick fights or try to outshine you. Don't expect hugs or praise. His way of showing support is quiet and steady.
What if you start earning more than him?
You don't need to worry about him secretly resenting you or feeling cut down if you earn more. He's practical and keeps his emotions in check, so he wouldn't let your success bruise his ego or turn it into a fight. He won't be one to make sarcastic remarks or compete with you over money.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He takes his money matter seriously, but you may notice he's not very organized about it. He's unlikely to throw cash around on silly things, yet he might forget to keep track of little expenses or put off planning for the future. Don't expect him to be very strict or neat with making budgets. He handles money with caution, but sometimes lets things slide.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. He's too practical to get carried away by flashy spending or big claims about his wealth. You probably won't see him buying things just to impress others or acting like he has more money than he really does.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He tends to be polite and respectful. but he isn't openly warm or generous with his time, emotions, or money. He won't be stingy or rude, yet he's not the type to go out of his way to help, gift, or comfort others. His style is careful and reserved rather than open handed and full hearted.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally straightforward and respectful about money matters, so you don't need to worry about sneaky behavior or secret accounts. He handles his finances quietly, without drama, and won't try to control you or hide important information. You'll find him open if you ask, even if he doesn't start money talks on his own.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to see housework as something that should be shared, not just your responsibility. He won't push strict rules or expect you to manage everything alone. So you can expect him to be supportive, even if he isn't always eager or quick to notice what needs doing.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind of man who will help with chores and diapers, but probably in a quiet, practical way rather than making a big fuss about it. He won't stand over you or just supervise. He prefers doing the work himself, even if he's not very expressive about it. He'll get his hands dirty when necessary, just not with a lot of talk or excitement.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is not someone who will argue just to prove himself right. When you share your point of view, he listens respectfully, even if he doesn't say much in return. Even if he's quiet, you can trust that he cares about fairness and won't push his opinions just to win.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He's not the type to shout, insult, or slam doors. You won't have to worry about cruel words or frightening behavior. His style is to cool off quietly.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he doesn't get angry very quickly. He usually stays calm under pressure and doesn't let small problems push him over the edge. If you want peace and stability, this side of him is a good sign.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's in the wrong. He's polite and fair, so you won't find him blaming you for mistakes he's made. You might get a simple, I'll fix it rather than a long apology, but you can trust he means it.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He is polite and steady, not someone who pushes or tries to force his way when you say no. Even if he's quiet and doesn't say much, you can trust that your comfort and choices matter to him.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he does not take it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He won't sulk, get angry, or make you feel guilty about your feelings. Instead, he quietly accepts your choice and respects your space.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He is not someone who would use your personal or intimate experiences against you or try to embarrass you later. You can feel safe sharing and being yourself, knowing he won't turn your closeness into a weapon.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is more likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His nature is calm and steady, and he isn't someone who looks for attention or excitement outside the relationship. If you want security and trust, he is a safe choice who won't make you feel unsure or jealous.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't act jealous or keep a close watch on your every move. You won't find him checking your phone, doubting your friends, or questioning your choices.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him being protective does not mean he is controlling. He's polite and respects your independence, so he won't use care as a way to boss you around or limit your choices. You won't see him telling you how to dress, where to go, or who to talk to.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something both of you should share, not just your job alone. He won't push all the responsibilities on you or act like it's only for mothers. You might need to remind him or give him clear tasks since he won't always notice what needs to be done by himself.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he stays calm and doesn't lose his temper. He won't yell, get harsh, or scare the children. Instead, he deals with things quietly and keeps his emotions in check. He prefers to handle problems in a steady, peaceful way, teaching through patience rather than punishment.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects your independence and won't expect you to give up your dreams, work, or interests just because you're raising children. He won't put you in a box or pressure you to be only a caretaker at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who will suddenly ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He respects your independence and knows that you are more than just a mother. His support for your work is steady, not a trick or a condition that changes when life gets busy.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with respect and politeness, but don't expect a lot of warmth or open affection. He will be courteous, listen to them, and behave properly, but might not go out of his way to build a close or friendly bond. If you value warmth and open family ties, you may need to encourage or guide him in showing more affection. He will quietly try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He doesn't react with anger or harsh words and avoids drama. Instead, he stays quiet, listens, and tries to keep peace without adding fuel to the fire.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He isn't two faced about your role, so he won't expect you to act modern with him, but suddenly switch to a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He respects your choices and doesn't demand you hide who you are or pretend in front of his family. You can be yourself without fear of double standards.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than staying out of it or siding with his family. He won't stir up drama or make loud statements, but you can count on his steady presence and fair attitude. If you need help, be direct with him. He's more helpful when he clearly knows what you want.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not a mummy's boy and won't blindly take his mother's side in a conflict. He respects his family but doesn't let their opinions control him or make decisions for him. He might not speak up loudly or cause a scene, but he won't leave you alone or let you feel unsupported.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and handles personal matters quietly, keeping what happens between you both just between you. If you ever have a disagreement, he prefers to sort things out privately rather than involving others.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means enjoying a quiet, steady life where you don't have to worry about drama or big fights. He works hard, keeps his promises, and treats you with respect.